I don't see us.
You don't need to. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sibling Corner.
Bruh. Hello, sleepy eyes. You still got it, bro. I can't get it out.
I don't even know if we want to even call it the Sibling Pod because we didn't do the poll on your Instagram to ask if we should change it.
Yeah, he's trying to switch it to Silly Goose's.
The Silly Goose Sibling Podcast.
Bro, that's the Silly Goose Sibling Podcast is too long, one. And two, I feel like it's too early.
The Sibling Corner, I feel like it's just too boring. It's too bland. If people were to hear the Sibling Corner, they're like, they don't really know what that's about.
Okay.
But the Silly Goose Sibling Podcast, although a mouthful apparently, it helps. People are like, okay, I can guess what that's about.
Bro, first of all, the plural of goose is geese. Silly geeses. Silly geese?
It's not like I said silly gooses. I said the Silly Goose Sibling Podcast. Oh no, the Silly Goose Siblings.
No,
podcast.
Before you said that it should be the Silly Goose Podcast. That's what you said before.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what
or maybe it is. But
bro, get the sleep out of your eyes. You gross me out.
My fault. I was grinding this morning. I didn't have it. I actually did wash my face. I washed my face, so I don't know why I have. Is it still there?
Yeah, what the hell? That's a sty?
Bruh,
he got a sty in his eye.
Sty in my eye because I'm that guy. Where? This?
This, papa.
Bruh, maybe it is a sty. That shit doesn't even look.
You just gotta go like this,
Crazy. I can't even see it on camera. That's how small it is.
Do you have anything on the agenda for us to talk about today? Or...
Bro, that's literally the tiniest thing. People aren't even gonna be able to see that.
I know, but it's grossing me out. But whatever. That's
I don't know why.
Then you want me to look at
you got all that.
Yeah.
And I'm letting it slide.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I said, I was grinding this morning. Like I told you, you should be coming to this with shit to talk about. Cause I got shit to talk about.
Okay,
and I could talk, but I don't want people to think, damn, he talking so much.
No, because you talk and then I talk and you talk, I talk. That's our,
right,
that's a conversation.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
No, because I do got some shit to talk about. Should we set it off now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so boom. I got a question for you that I've been waiting to
ask. Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting to ask.
Something that made you mad at me?
Yeah. So, boom. I got two things that I'm mad about. If you refer back to the first episode, he was talking about how he was getting lit with his friends, whatever. You guys were here drinking. You were drinking Hennessy. Did y'all drink my fucking Hennessy?
Maybe.
Get the...
Bro.
Cut the camera.
As far as I know, and you could look at the first episode.
You
have your bedazzled Henny. That's your Henny. I didn't touch that.
Oh, any Henny that you see downstairs is my Henny.
Yeah. I took the Henny from downstairs. I did. I don't have any liquor up here. I'm broke. So I took what I saw.
You got issues. Why would you touch my Henny? Brittany, who else? Only 3 people live downstairs.
I swear to God.
Who out of the 3 people drink Henny?
I swear to God, when I think of Henny, I don't think about you.
Well, if you see it downstairs, is Ma drinking Henny? I thought that has to taking some shots
on
Friday night. I got it for my birthday.
Who bought it?
And then I got it for me.
I didn't know that. Oh, they talking about the mini one? Because I didn't touch that mini one.
No.
Oh, she got you a big one?
Yeah, the big one.
Oh.
Yeah, the mini one would have made it.
But
better.
Also, how'd you know this?
Because I looked up and I didn't see it anymore. Yeah. I know my stuff.
Okay. Wow.
And then not even just that. I remember after my birthday, I was wondering what that Henny was. None of us both bought me Henny for my birthday. My 21st birthday at that. You took my 21st birthday Henny. And I was like, where that Henny at? And then I looked up and I was like, okay, it's there. Now I know it's there. And when I went to go out with my friends the other day, I was like, let me bring that Henny. It was no longer there no more.
Okay. That's my fault. But
he's always touching my shit.
I was going to say, you haven't used it. Or needed to.
Bro.
You don't drink it.
I don't drink Somebody like that. Drink it. I'm not an alcoholic like
Neither
that.
Neither am I.
No, you're not an alcoholic.
Then what the fuck you saying?
What do you mean nobody's using it? Like, I only use it on special occasions. Like, and bro, even at that, are you taking my protein powder?
Only once.
Stop taking my shit, bro.
Why are you doing this shit on the pod?
The sibling shit. The sibling corner shit.
Yeah, I did.
What is wrong with you?
Because you said that I could that one time. So then when I wanted it the second time, I was like, I don't gotta ask.
And then what about the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh time?
It was like at most twice.
No, he's lying. Stop lying,
bro.
That's one thing.
Okay, this is one thing that I will say though. When each serving for me is double the serving that it says on there because I want the max protein.
So you're saying, okay, so you're basically being like, just so you know, I'm using the max amount out of your protein.
No. Yes, that is what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say.
What was the point of that?
What I'm trying to say, Is that to prove that it hasn't been more than twice? It's just that each time
Brittany,
of the 2 times.
You're hitting pan on my shit. I don't ever hit pan on my shit. You don't.
You talking about when you can see the bottom?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that. They say that they use that with makeup preference. They use that as a makeup term.
Terminology.
So, but it's like, yeah, it's still equivalent to the same shit. You're hitting pan.
Meanwhile, I haven't even touched the protein for literally.
You should be literally.
But I'm saying, like, the fact that you did bring it up a couple weeks ago, I guess.
I brought it up a couple weeks ago, like a month or two ago, and then because I noticed he was taking my shit from then, and so then he started asking. So I was like, oh wow, that's nice that he's asking now. He only asked me once.
Yeah.
He
sorry.
I'm sorry. Me the one time.
I'm sorry.
He used it the one time, and then before that, he had used it probably multiple times. It's just I called him, so that he asked me one time, and then he decided to keep using it. Bro, protein costs a lot of fucking
Meanwhile,
money.
I have my own protein, so before you leave, take some protein, bro. I bought my own protein now. I didn't have protein back then. When I left the gym.
You got Premier protein?
No, that shit's not good. That's why I use double the protein, because I think...
How much is your... First of all, I'm gonna fuck you up. You took my Henny? I'd rather you take my man than touch my Henny. Touch my man before you touch my Henny.
I've never seen you drink Henny. Ever.
Be fucking for real.
I've never even heard you say the word Henny.
What have you ever seen me drink then?
I don't really see you drink.
I'm gonna punch this bitch in the face.
I know. We went to the club one time, and I was too drunk to even see
Brandon,
you.
on my 21st birthday, we weren't taking shots. You were too drunk.
On your 21st birthday, I was too drunk.
Yes, because if you don't remember me taking shots.
I guess I do, but...
Brandon, I don't touch anything other than Henny most of the time. Unless I'm feeling fancy and cute and bougie. And I maybe pop open a bottle of Casamigos.
I don't think the audience wants to hear us arguing. So.
No, they are.
Also, I said I'm sorry. So what else is there
No, because discuss? You know better than that. And I'm going to bring this shit up again.
When and why? When and why?
Because why would you... You know how infuriating that is? You took my Henny and popped it open with your homeboys. I didn't even get a sip.
Bro, there was this much left.
Bro, that bottle was half full. And also, you have to...
So when you say didn't get a sip, it's like, bro, if it was half full, then you did.
Bro, I got like a shot. But I'm saying y'all was popping open my bottle and I wasn't even there. Like,
meanwhile, they barely drank. I drank most of it.
Like, that's the...
So if you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at me.
Nah.
Not my bros.
No, you're lucky your bros is moving out of town because I would have got a hit on their fucking ass. Drinking my
Only one
Henny.
of them is, so what you gonna do?
Wait till I see
what
that
you
one.
Do?
Wait till I see that one.
What you gonna do about the one that's not moving?
No worry, I'm on that.
No, but sorry again. Like, what do you want me to fucking say?
I want you to buy me a bottle of Henny when you up again.
Right. At least you acknowledge that I'm not up. So don't expect it anytime soon.
Nah, but we got video proof that you.
Yeah, when I'm up, I got you, bro.
You owe me a bottle.
When I'm up, I got you. Get a Henny. You get a Henny.
You
get a Henny.
That's why you're not up. No, but you owe me a couple things that you done. You owe me a Henny. You owe me protein powder. You owe me something else that you said that you would
something else that I'm gonna make up.
I think it was protein. My last protein powder. My last protein powder you were digging into too, and you said you'll buy me more, and I was like, let me just buy my own shit. Yes, it was a protein powder that I ended up giving you because I bought myself a new one.
I don't remember that.
And then he does it again. You see this? He did it before. I checked him about it the first time. I bought myself a new one. He just used all of it, basically.
All right. Nice. We got through that. All right. I'll buy you Henny.
You know I don't like motherfuckers touch my shit.
And before you leave, take fucking as much protein as you
How much protein I should got?
They got a lot. They got
50 some?
I don't know. I think like 60.
Oh, you cap it.
I think 60.
All right.
We'll check before.
Don't worry. I'm going to take... Because I maybe run out of my shit. Anyways.
Like, because I think the reason why I do it, and it's the last thing I'm going to say about it, we should stop talking about this because I think we've been talking about it for like a long time, is that if you did that to me, I wouldn't care. If you need something, what's mine is yours, Papa.
He's lying.
What's mine is yours. When I was younger,
bro.
yeah.
I can't even dig into like that Vaseline right there. If I stuck my finger in it, he would start screaming.
Because that's your finger. That's probably not clean. That's why. If you were to take a spoon or a Q-tip, I'd be like, have at it, bro.
You know why I don't want to name it Silly Goose Podcast or whatever the fuck?
Silly Goose Siblings Podcast.
I don't want to name it that because like I want to be able to talk about serious shit. Like, I don't want our thing to be like just comedy. Like I want us to be able to dig into like some deep shit.
You don't think that Silly Geese be serious? You think it's always jokes? Maybe they can have serious conversations. Well, what else did you want to talk about? Or was that it?
No.
Was coming from my neck all that you wanted to do today?
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Checking off on the list.
Well, next time, when you go through life, just think to yourself, I could talk about that on the pod. And then write it down in your notes.
I did write down a few things from like a few weeks ago. But I don't know. Let's mix in some of your shit and then we can make
Yeah. Well, I was doing Uber this morning and
which I hope you taking out taxes for that shit.
Obviously. I'll talk to the H&R Block lady about it. And she told me what percent to take out and what.
How much?
Like 15%.
15? 15?
Just to be safe. It's better to be over than under type shit.
Who's your H&R Block? Anyways, go ahead.
Some nice black lady. I don't know. I think say who?
Wendy? Is her name Wendy?
I don't know.
She's up the street.
You trying to get me right now?
What? Like no. Wendy CB nuts? No. It really is. Her name Wendy?
I don't know. She looks like she has like a lot of hair.
My tax lady's name is Wendy.
And you go to the one down the street? Yeah, probably is her then.
Well, they switched locations, but go ahead.
So yes, I'm taking out taxes for the Uber, but I was doing Uber today. And it's the first Uber Eats call that I had, which I don't like doing Uber Eats because it doesn't pay that well. Unless they tip you, which nobody tips.
That's fucked
unless
up.
It's like a affluent neighborhood or whatever. And they got it like that. But anyways, I went to this place called Crumble. You know Crumble?
Yeah.
Cookie place?
Yeah.
It was my first time in there. It smelled amazing in there. That shit smelled
really
good.
You probably got some shit.
And so I went in there and...
What, it smelled like cookies?
Cookies, bro. So many cookies. And I was picking up 2 orders. I gave the name. He brought it out. And then he goes, can you confirm like the order? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, he doesn't want the name. I already gave the name.
He wants you to check off that you picked it up.
I didn't know that. So I was like, what do you want? You want the code? Do you want what they ordered? And then he clicks.
Picked it up?
He clicks the 2 names and then he hits start delivery. I'm like, God damn, bro. Like I hit start delivery when I'm in the car. So I was just like, fucking wow. And then I left. But I was like, imagine if I was like,
mad.
Oh my God, I gotta go. Like, I'm still in the store and you hit start delivery. Like, I gotta run to my fucking car now. Thanks a lot.
What a dickhead.
Nah, but
he's stupid. He just wants to make sure you didn't eat the damn
right, which is like, but, I don't think they're that good.
No, but regardless. Okay, so the title would be Suing Crumble Cookie? Question mark. That's like good.
And we get a fucking cease and desist or whatever.
But no, because there's a button to press to be like picked it up. Because I don't know, because I pick up my own. Oh no, well that's DoorDash.
What?
Because DoorDash has a thing. Because I pick up my own DoorDash sometimes. Like I just hit pick up and I just use it as a platform to order my food. So I remember I went to Wingstop once and they made me click that, picked it up. Like I picked it up. So I can't go back and say, oh, didn't pick it up type shit.
But it's also stupid because there's other ways to go around it. Like if I really wanted those cookies, I'll just delete Uber Eats and keep the cookies. Or
that's true.
There's a even after you have it and you say that you have it and you're on your way to their house, there's other options you could click. You could click
like accident,
damaged, or order got damaged.
Yeah, but then you don't get
wrong
paid for
order. Yeah, but I got free cookies. Like if the goal was to get free cookies,
no, I think the goal is to just.
I could have gone.
I think the goal. I think there must be a policy that like, if the restaurant fucks up, then you still get paid for that order.
Right.
Yeah, so you still get paid for that order.
Right.
But you really got it, and then you got the cookies.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Well. I think I saw something like that on TikTok that that's the thing. Like if the restaurant messes up, or if you're driving and they cancel it, then you still get paid type of shit, right? If you're driving and they cancel Uber.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. You don't receive any penalty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get paid still for it because I've
never had that.
I heard a story time about that.
But yeah, that was I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how good could these cookies be that you're doing this?
No, but like I said, it probably wasn't the cookies. It was just like he's probably used to people saying that they didn't receive the cookies.
Yeah. Obviously, I thought about all that.
Or the restaurant wasn't able to fulfill the order, so
I was thinking like, oh, they obviously must have had this happen before. They probably have to do it. I don't think it's just that one worker.
I would have been pissed. He's older?
No, he's like my age.
Wow, you take your job too seriously, Papa.
But yeah, and also the last thing that I'll say.
Now I want cookies.
Is well, I have some. I didn't deliver them.
Imagine.
No, but he is stupid because it's like that's not confirming the order. I don't know. Just the way he phrased it was dumb. Like he should have said, "Can you hit start delivery?" So that da da da. And I'm like, okay, bet. But he was like, "Can you confirm?" And I was like, for a second, I felt stupid because I didn't know what he wanted. But then looking back, I'm like, that's not confirming the order. That's confirming that I'm on the way with the order. I don't know.
Yeah. But if you're on the way with the order, that means you picked it up.
Yeah. So what she should have said, "Can you slide it so they know you picked it up?"
Yeah, I don't know. DoorDash has an option to just say picked up. I don't know if maybe when you click the picked up button, it starts the delivery. I don't know. I don't use it.
Oh yeah, you click the items.
So how much you made from that shit?
Slide, say delivered. I don't know, some chump change bullshit like $5 or something.
You need to start doing Instacart, bro.
I don't like doing my own groceries, bro. I Instacart
That's
groceries.
True. That's true. I get that. Oh, Amazon Flex. A lot of side hustles out there, boy.
I don't know what that is.
It's like basically people deliver Amazon packages in their car. I think.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's why you see a lot of people pulling up not in the Amazon van, but in their car, if I'm not mistaken. There is a thing for that, though. But yeah.
When you drop off Uber deliveries, you either leave it at the door, meet them at the door, or meet them at the door, and then they give you a pin. So I had a few of those today.
That you needed a pin?
That they give me a pin.
That's so annoying. I remember when they started that with DoorDash, that it was mandatory that you had to get a pin, and it was like my first time doing it. And this guy, he didn't really know English, and he didn't even know how to do it, so I had to take his phone and put the pin in myself. It was a lot because I'm a leave it at the door, girly. Okay, leave it at the goddamn door, and do not ring the doorbell. I say that in my thing every time. Do not do that. Oh no, I'm looking at the ring, and I'm seeing you walk up to the door and leave it there. You don't gotta inform me.
I had a lady that was opposite of you. Like she had that shit ready. She knew what the fuck was up, and it was weird. Because I go to her door, she opens the door, she's like 5, 6, 7, 8. And I was like, what the fuck? For a split second, I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I put it in. But yeah, it was like she was a robot. 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's bad funny.
Like a sleeper agent or something. But yeah. What else happened? Oh, another thing that happened. Uber is just so much shit. This guy, he gets in the car, he had his AirPods in or whatever, and he was this nice looking guy. He sounded nice. But he was on the phone with his wife, I found out afterwards. And he was like, well, I don't know if you want to leave your standards on the fucking ground. And I was like, oh my God, bro. Then I don't know what to tell you. But I got to go. I'm busy. I'll talk to you later. And then as soon as he hung up, I was like ready to say something to be like, women, am I right? Or like some shit. But obviously, part of me was like, I probably shouldn't say that. That's like, I don't know, awkward or whatever. But I didn't even get a chance to say anything because he said, oh, well, how's your day going? And I was just like, it's good. Like, was that your girlfriend? He was like, wife. I was like, Jesus.
He didn't say what happened, though?
No, he definitely did. He was just he said that she doesn't like to work. And I was like, oh. He's like, she doesn't like to work. And I'm working 90 to 100 hours. And she's working 40 hours. And I'm like, so she is working? And he was like, yeah, but she doesn't do anything in the house. I was like, oh.
Working 40 hours. But bro, did you ever? I wanted to check back into the.
He didn't respond, bro. I've been checking.
Oh.
But we could check later to see if he said anything about it. Generally, but he didn't say anything to us.
You really could have cut that. Well, did he say what was the reason?
Like I said. He didn't. I said we could check it at the end to see if he responded to everybody. Like, hey guys, this is what happened. Say that. I said he probably responded generally, but not to us specifically. I got a second dick.
I don't know if this is a guy thing, but I know it's definitely a me thing. That do you ever see?
You're a guy?
No.
I don't know if this applies to all guys.
Because I don't know if it's a guy thing or if it's a woman thing or if it's just a me thing. Yeah. Because do you ever see a girl and you know that she's bad as hell? You see her, like, you glance at you like, oh, she's bad as hell. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, well, let me not even look at her because you know she's bad as hell. So I don't want to, like.
Nah.
No? You be staring? Like, yeah, she bad as hell.
I was actually, yeah. No. Yeah.
It's like I was at the gym the other day. And so I saw a guy that he was cute and he knew he was cute. and all that. But I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna give him like.
I'm not gonna speak for all women here, but I feel like that's a girl thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That it's like
fuck all men. Men don't deserve. There's some shit my ex would say.
That's not what it is at all.
Like my ex would definitely agree with you. Like, yeah, because fuck men, they don't fucking
Nah, that's not my perspective. My perspective is like, it's kind of how people say, like, oh, I went to a Justin Bieber concert and I had a book open because I wanted to seem different. I want him to look out in the crowd and be like, oh, she's different. You ever see how people say that? So it's kind of like that, but not that. Like,
so
it's like you don't want the, like, you see a fine ass guy and you look at him fast and then you look away. Not because you want to seem different, but just because you don't want to be like everybody else, just staring like you know, you don't want to be thirsty. You don't want to come off as thirsty. So, I want to say it's like a fuck all guys thing. It's just like I don't want to like a fine ass guy coming this way and I'm going this way and I'm like, oh, he's fine as hell. But then I look away and I keep going forward because like I don't want to fall into the everybody else staring at him like, damn, he's fine as hell. Like he know he's fine as hell.
So is this for you or for the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, so is it
like humble yourself? I'm gonna be the one to humble.
Yeah,
you.
Right. So it kind of is not like a fuck all man, but it is kind of like a he doesn't like deserve my like
my gaze. No, I wouldn't say it's that.
Not that you have such a whatever the fuck gaze, but just that.
I think it's not that. I think it's him. I think I'm like humble you. Like, okay, you know you're good. Right. You know you're fine as hell.
Right.
And then it's also like I'm not gonna.
You don't want to be like all girls, all other girls.
No, I just don't want to seem thirsty. Like I don't want it to come off like I'm being thirsty by staring at him down. Like he's fine. Like he knows he's fine. Like versus if it was like a 7 or something, it's like okay, you're fine. You might not know you're fine, so I'm gonna let you know by looking at you. Like damn.
Okay, so this is interesting though because when you do look at a 7 and you want him to, so you want him to see you looking at him.
Yeah.
When he looks at you, do you immediately look away, or do you?
No. I don't understand, but I keep the gaze a little bit. You want to know my wrist? Okay. So this is the man. The man is the camera. So I'm like looking. Oh.
Buckle in, boys. Watching.
Keep your penis. Get the tissue ready.
Go on.
No. I'm kidding. But okay. Okay. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh, he's cute. And so I'm like, okay. And so then he sees me see him, and I'm like, yeah.
So you do look away.
I do look away, but I hold it a little bit, and then I look away.
See, but that face you just did, that serious face, is that how you look at them, or do you look at them with like a smile?
No.
What?
Because then you think about it, like they're just like doing their workout, and then they look up, and I'm just like.
Obviously not a creepy smile, but just like how the girls do in the movies, like
no, like this, like a
yeah. No. Or do you give them a serious face?
I give them a serious face.
That's interesting because I've had, and it's funny because this was at the gym as well.
Because just the fact that I'm noticing you, like you know what I'm saying, like you see me looking at you, but it sucks when you're at the club. And you accidentally make eye contact with somebody, and then they think that like, oh, this is my moment to go up to. I'm like, no, that was my accident. That was by accident. But especially if you catch me looking at you multiple times, like we're locking eyes multiple times. That's when it sucks when you're lock eyes with an ugly motherfucker multiple times. Mm-hmm. But you know that means I'm like we're here, babes. We're here. I'm just waiting for you. Times? Yeah, but sometimes I look multiple times by accident. Sometimes my eyes are just whatever at the club. But like if I'm at the gym and I'm like obviously I'm looking at you like. You know what I'm saying?
I was at the gym and I was leaving. You know how at the edge they have a shake bar. There was these 2 girls. One was I don't know. It doesn't matter. 2 girls and then like this one guy talking to one of the girls, and the second girl that was just there. I like caught her looking at me. And she was smiling. So I was like, oh, and so she kind of went like this. So I whenever that happens, I immediately think coincidence. But in that situation, I was like, dang. And she was like a 10.
Yeah,
so
but how was it?
Whoa.
What was it though? It was like a
type.
Or was it okay? Because it's just hard I'll give it to y'all because it's hard being a guy.
Bro, because you never know. Because I would assume
her friend could have said something funny and she just so happened to be like
looking at me
and then looked at you. Like I'd be like that.
Right. Yeah, because that happens to me sometimes too. Like how you say it, sometimes you're just looking around.
Yeah, you're just looking around and your friend says something funny. You're just like,
Like I've looked at guys by accident. Not smiling like like just strangers, you know? Like I think that happened to
you
me.
make eye contact with people. It's not like you just don't
yesterday. Yeah.
eye contact is a thing. Sometimes you just lock eyes with somebody.
Right.
But
But when you lock eyes with a guy, a lot of the time, like,
really? Wow. What a guy thing.
like I ain't gay. I'm just happen to be looking at you. So.
Yeah, with girls it's more like a like it's like we both smile at each other. You know? Like if I see a girl and we lock eyes and we're just like we just smile at each other.
Oh, like how white people do.
Yeah.
Like,
which speaking of, bro, tell me why. I was at Pilates.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Pilates and I just had like a flashback to when I was younger because you ever see a white, which I don't want to, whatever, but like a white woman, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a white woman switch that she's like, and then straight, like immediately after. So like she goes say hi to somebody and then she walks away. She's like, as if she didn't have a big ass grin on her face.
Mm-hmm.
That shit scares me. And that just scared me ever since I was younger. Cause I'm
about
like,
white women
whoa. Specifically? Yeah, because like, for example, there was this white woman and the Pilates class was over and the instructor came up to her, handing her a little thing to clean off her machine. And she's like, thank you so much. And then the girl walked away and she's like, that scared me. I was just like, whoa. Because her face went from so to just like that. Scared me. I think these all used to do that.
Yeah, wait, so why'd you say white women then?
Because I feel like you see it more in white women, that they overexert and they're like, and then they go shit. I mean, I'm sure everybody does this, but I'm just saying, like, I just specifically
for you to call it a white woman switch, it's like it makes it seem like it's only white women that do
No,
this.
of course it's not ever only anybody, but I'm
it's
saying
mostly. I don't know.
But I'm saying with my experience, like I've mostly seen it in white women, yeah. But I'm like, you know how usually it's a gradual like, and then you just, but it's just like,
yeah, that is scary.
Scares me. That shit always scared me ever since I was younger.
I had a coworker that used to do that, and his name was Sean. Shouts out to Sean, I guess. And like, I would make a joke, and he had like such a I'm pretty good at fake laughing, so I can tell when other people are fake laughing. And he's like, and I can see in other people like, okay, you're a good fake laugher, and he was one of those people. So
I'm a good fake laugher.
I mean, not really. You kind of go. No, I'm kidding.
No, but you know my fake. You know my real laugh.
I know your real laugh, and I know your fake laugh. But you're saying that you have a good fake laugh.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, you won't be able to really determine my fake laugh if it's good or not because you know my real laugh versus someone that doesn't.
I guess, but I feel like if you're good at fake laughing, you could trick anybody. Like I feel like I can trick you.
You be fake laughing at my shit?
No.
Yeah, no. I think I could. No, I could tell. I could tell. Go ahead. More about Sean.
See, that was a fake laugh. Got But anyways, I had a coworker that
I was like, that was good.
He would do shit like that, like, and he has like such a big smile too, so it's very
contagious.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there laughing with him.
I guess, but what I was gonna say is
was that a real laugh or a fake laugh?
I don't know. It was a real laugh.
I'm scared.
Anyways, I would make a joke. He would laugh, and I'd be like, "I'm pretty sure that's a fake laugh." And so what I would do is, let's say he's washing dishes, and I make a joke before I go back to the main lobby, not lobby, but they call it the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
Before I would leave, and then I'll I'll come back. And then he'll just be serious face washing the dishes. So I'll be like, you, and I would like comment on it, like, yo, like I forget what I would say, but I'll be like, something. And I could tell that he was kind of like bothered by it, like uncomfortable, like.
Yeah, because he was like,
right.
What'd you say?
I forget. I think
you said some shit. You're like jokey, but then you really go back in time and you're like, what the fuck, bro?
Right. Like, so I'd make a joke. He'd be like, and then I'll leave, and then I'll come back, and he'll be looking through just like this. And I'd be like, I don't know what I would say. I honestly forgot. You wouldn't
just let him be.
Right, exactly. So that's why I feel like he would get bothered by it after a while. Because he'd be like, damn, like, he's kind of putting me on the spot.
Then again, maybe he did think it was funny, and he just is like that. Maybe his face is just like that.
Yeah, maybe. But I feel like, because in my mind, if you laugh, that shit stays on your face a little bit. Like when you genuinely
really think
laugh,
it's funny.
Yeah, if you genuinely laugh, like you're still smiling thinking about it. But if you're straight faced seconds after I left,
that's like even more psycho than white women switch. Like that's even more because then that's like,
damn. I honestly can't believe that I used to do that. Like
be like, you bastard.
you. No, I think what I would say is like, Bro, if you didn't think it was funny, you didn't have to laugh like that, and then like
Yeah,
try to
that
make
is
that into a
uncomfortable.
joke. Yeah,
I would have been like,
I don't think I would say that. I don't know. I'm still like, I have him on Snap. I'll probably ask him. What would I?
and then he's gonna be even more like, yo, this fucking guy takes his jokes very seriously.
That's honestly something I thought about yesterday. Like, I've always been very, like I value laughing,
Really?
and like my ability to
makes
make
sense.
people laugh. Like, I'll leave a hangout and I'm like, am I not funny? They barely laugh.
Damn, really?
Yeah, not every
Wow.
time, but like 2 hangouts ago with my boys, like we were hanging out.
Damn, so you place your self-worth and how much you
Yeah,
can make somebody
which
laugh.
is why I like doing open mics, which is something I'll get into later. Is like we were hanging out 2 hangouts ago, and I would make jokes because like I'm goofy as hell, so I'm making a joke.
He's goofy.
I'm a little quirky, so like
He's quirky, silly, cute.
I would make jokes like every minute type shit, like try to find the funny, and sometimes it's like doing too much, but it maybe down that particular day it was because they weren't really laughing.
They were like,
yeah, like, and they don't fake
fucking
laugh,
guy.
like they just won't laugh. So I'm just like and so I left that hangout like, damn, am I not funny? Like, what the fuck is my whole like self identity like a lie or whatever?
damn. Then again, I don't remember he was born on April Fool's Day,
Yeah, can't
so
blame
he was
me.
just born a fool.
That's how you fake laugh.
No,
I'm kidding.
nah, I fake laugh like.
Nah.
No.
Papa's birthday's in 7 minutes, and so that's when I'll be able to show you what your fake laugh is, because that's when you do it the most at family gatherings.
Really?
Yeah, I went like Theo Sax makes a joke, or Papa, or
Maybe you cut this
Yeah,
shit out.
right.
Like, nah. I do especially to Papa because I don't want to be mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes,
Meanwhile, he's mean.
bro, he is mean, but I love him. He's
Um,
not mean. He just got a weird personality. He got like a mean humor.
But
Happy
anyways,
birthday, Papa.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Love you.
So, but then at this last hangout, when I was hanging out with them yesterday, I was pow, 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 pow. Funny as fuck. Joke. Ha ha, ha ha. And I left out like, I still got it. And I realized, I was like, why the fuck am I like that?
I still got it. Why the fuck am I like this?
Nah, deadass, because it's like, I should just
Be able to relax.
Yeah, relax and like.
Yeah, you know, I get the same. I have
know.
the same thing going on. Maybe not with humor as much, but I could leave a hangout or leave a situation. Not as much with my close friends, but like, you know, and be like, yo, I was being annoying as fuck. You know, but you know, honestly, why you probably have that expectation or why you have that trait is you probably were expected to be the funny one all the time growing up.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you were just probably like, okay, you place your value in being funny because when you were growing up, you were that guy that was just always Brandon, So you always have to be that guy.
Yeah.
There you go. I just told you why you did it.
Yeah, I could.
So dig deep in that shit because me, I probably leave a place and be like, damn, was I being annoying? Because when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to be like chilling. Like I used to be vibing like at family events or like at Titi's house or whatever the house. I used to be having a good time. And I just be like, yo, we're having a good time. Da, da, da. And then I would go home and Ma would be like, your aunt said you were terrible. Your aunt said you were being so annoying. Your aunt said da 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 da. And I used to be like, what the fuck? I thought we were vibing. I thought we were having a good time. So it kind of gave me a complex of being like,
fucked up,
yeah, bro. Yeah. I remember this one time it specifically happened. And I was like, I thought we were having a good time, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, it was so bad. And that happened to me multiple times. Like, I remember we were at a thing and I thought, again, we were having a good time. And then we came home and then Mom was like, you know, you're being so bad. You were off the walls. Da, da, da. I'm like, I thought we were vibing. Your fake laugh is on point because you were laughing at all the shit I was doing.
Right. That's insane.
Like, you know, so I think it gave me a complex when it comes to being annoying and shit like that. Like, that's why, and you see me in social settings trying my best to just, you know, pull back my fucking, like kind of hold down my personality because I'm like, I'm probably being annoying as fuck right now and don't realize it.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. I thought that was just because because I feel like a lot of people are like that. Like they, especially when they're with people. Well, you're saying that's how you would feel with your close friends.
No, I say I don't feel like that with my close friends.
Oh, but with people you're not that close with.
Yeah, no, it's not even that.
I thought you said that when you leave a hangout, you sometimes.
No, yeah, sometimes with a hangout with people that I'm not super close with, like that I'm close with but not super close with. Like I have the people that I'm really close with,
Right,
and then
right,
I have
right.
people that I'm close with but not too
Right.
much.
Right.
It's just the people that I know me. But even like my close friend group, they were one of them were coming at me because they were saying like what
they said? They was talking shit about you.
They were talking shit, but she was just saying that she feels as though I am always mad about something or some shit. Like she feels like she never knows with me, like if I'm mad or if I'm annoyed with her, and that kind of made me leave the situation. Like, damn, do I be attacking people? Like, do I be coming at people crazy that they don't know when to decipher if I'm mad or not?
Right.
But yeah, that was yeah. So
that's interesting. I wonder if you're in your head or if you dead ass just be annoying.
What?
I'm kidding. Like, imagine if you're like overtly annoying with your friends, and it's like, oh, because I don't know how you are with your friends.
No, but it's not even with just my at family events as well. Then I'm like,
oh yeah, that's who cares? That's family.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess it all depends on like the group of people you're around and like how much you know that they know you. You know what I'm saying? I kind of grew out of it for the most part, but sometimes I have situations like when Bria came over. It's just Bria's a thing, right? When Bria came over, she doesn't know me, so because she doesn't know me, like she doesn't know my actual personality, I could see how something like a bad meeting or a day that I'm being especially annoying, that becomes my character. Like, oh, his sister's annoying as fuck. It's like those situations more than anything. Or like if my friend has a boyfriend meeting me or some shit. Or like, who did I have that experience with recently that I met their boyfriend and I was like, ooh. Oh, Nana's boyfriend. That I was like, ooh, like I hope like he probably sees me some type of way. Versus like my friend, like Crystal has a boyfriend and like I feel like off rip because Crystal knows me, like he knows me. But like versus like if he's like, oh my god, Kayla's being annoying as fuck. She's like, yeah, no, she's just like that type shit. Versus somebody that doesn't really know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, I just find it funny to imagine you like being like really annoying with your friends, like giving them wet willies and shit. Fucking put them in a headlock.
Nah.
He's fucking annoying.
Nah, I've experienced that with people before. I wouldn't say that, but I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think I just overthink people's perception of me.
Right, and I do too, which I was gonna say, I think that when people have I think when they say first impressions matter most, I feel like that is the only thing that not matters, but that's the only thing to be worried about is how you come across within the first, few whatever the fuck seconds, minutes of meeting somebody.
I feel like the first impression when you meet somebody, and then just like a few weeks later type shit until you warm up to them. What? So I feel like because you're saying that's the only thing that matters. I feel like a few weeks matters as well. Like I feel like you can't give off an amazing first impression and then start being a dickhead. And being a dickhead is who you are.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is like meeting somebody for the first time. If you are being like what they deem as annoying, then they might view you. Then they're definitely gonna view you as annoying.
Right? They're gonna categorize you as annoying. That's what I was saying about Bria.
Yeah, exactly. And like in communications, there's like a term called like the halo effect, which is essentially like if somebody's first impression of you is that you, let's just say me, so you don't feel like this is just an example. Somebody's first impression of me is that I'm stupid, like that I'm not really all that.
Then
bright.
It just sticks to Brendan. Like, that Brendan, the stupid motherfucker.
Study. He probably doesn't read. He probably just always
and that just sticks.
His phone. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And it sticks until I don't know how long it sticks for, but I'm assuming
until you prove them different.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But if you're in these situations, we're talking about friends, whether they're close or kind of close. Those people already have an image of you in their mind. And so if you have like a moment or a hangout where you're being what you think is annoying, they probably aren't even thinking of it like that.
But like I said, it's less of my friends. Like it's less of my friends, and it's more of like the people that don't know me. Like it's like more like special guests that come in, like Bria and like the boyfriends and shit like that. It's more of that than it is my friends. And then it's also like I don't know. I don't know. Because like that Mara was telling me like somebody got me mad at work. One of my supervisors got me mad, and I was like thinking like I was overthinking it after the fact. Like, damn, I really gave that lady attitude because whatever the hell. And I felt bad, and I was like, damn, now she's gonna think I'm this way. and it was already into a few months of her knowing me, and like we have a close relationship. Aside from that, she had just pissed me off. And so then I was like, if anything, she's gonna be thinking to herself, what did she do? Because she knows you're not normally like that.
Right. That's
so it's like, yeah, Ma said that.
Nice. That's good advice.
And then even more so because I just started a new job. That's why this podcast is coming out a little late because I've been juggling 2 jobs. Mm-hmm. But like, for example, I was in the HR office and they were, talking about positions. They were just having conversations within themselves. And they were talking about positions that they have open. I was thinking, oh, like this person would be a good candidate for this position. And then I was like, I should tell them that so they could call her. And I was like, nah, let me not do that because I'm too fresh at this job that if this person fucks up, it's going to be forever glued to me because it's their first person. It's their first interaction with me. So I already knew of the halo effect theory without knowing it was actual thing because that's just how people think. Like now if that lady fucks up, then it's going to forever be, I'm forever going to be looked at whenever somebody sees my face as the girl that recommended the lady that fucked up or the man that fucked up.
And they might like attach to you like traits like, oh, she probably has friends that are like that.
Yeah, if she knows people like that, then she's like that. And unless you are like, smart and like, that doesn't make her who she is. But then also like the job that I'm working at now, my second job, they know Ma there. And so Ma was like constantly trying to like tell him, oh, tell him that you're my daughter. Tell me you're my daughter. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of my mother. I love her so much, but I don't want them to attach me to, oh, that's Aram's daughter.
Yeah.
And I told her that. I was like, I don't want them to attach that I am your daughter. I want me to grow my own personality in their eyes. And then it just is a secondary fact that I am your daughter. Mm-hmm. She didn't give a fuck. She still sent them a picture of me being like, that's my daughter, that's my daughter. But it's okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't want to be viewed as a nepotist baby.
Yeah, that as well. Because the person that she sent a picture of me, the person that she sent a picture of me to, works in the department that I want to work in. And so I was like, no, don't send her a picture of me. Don't send her a picture of me. And she was like, you don't want to work with her. I said, yeah, but I want to eventually work with her. And she was like, yeah, well, maybe this will help you work. I said, I don't want it like that. Like, I just want it to be organic and me just be able to work with her. And then it just so happens to come up that she knows you as well. But it's too late. She already did that shit. She was like, it's okay. It's just her. I'll just send it to her. I said, once you tell her, everybody's going to know. It's okay. It is what it is.
It's funny you bring up that.
Big of a deal.
It's funny you bring up that moment of you being rude to that lady and regretting it later. So I was literally going to ask you if you could recall any moments where you were unnecessarily rude to somebody and you regretted it.
Yeah, definitely. I could recall one the other day. Again with Ma.
What?
But then again, it was kind of it was kind of deserved. Yeah. But
so you don't regret it.
But I mainly have those times. I mean, I regret it, of course, because I'm like, okay, I did a little bit too much. I mainly am in those positions when I get woken up, because then I'm like a different fucking person. So it's like,
oh yeah.
So it's like when you wake me up, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I come back and then I go to sleep. I get my rest, and then I wake up. I'm like, damn, that was a lot. And it was that I was sleeping, and I had told Ma already numerous times that I was trying to go to sleep, and she was like watching our podcast. Literally, she was watching the second episode, and I went to her office. I was like, I didn't even say anything. I was just like, what? And she was like, what? I'm watching the blah, blah, blah. And I just threw my hand on her and I walked away.
That's literally how you throw it too.
Yeah, I literally threw it and I just walked away. And then I think back at like relationships that I've had and friendships that I have that I was like, damn, I really overacted in that situation, because I'm able to pull my emotions out of it after, like, the situation is over and I moved out from said person. Like, my emotions are attached to it anymore. So I'm able to look at the situation with a clear review and be like, damn, that was OD. I shouldn't have done that, and grow from it.
Yeah. That's usually what it is or what it takes, is just being away from it for a while. But I remember there's this time where I instantly knew that I was rude for no reason.
Really?
And it was when I used to work at Panera, when I was like, however old I was, like 17, 18. And there was a line out the fucking door, like how there usually is during lunchtime. And I was on the register, and it was just, I wasn't even paying attention. I was on autopilot, because it's just like customer.
Again,
customer.
Your body not being attached to your mind.
You pick two.
Right.
Napoleon, fucking avocado melt, chips.
Yeah, you were just working. You were just in your
water,
zone. Yeah.
Green tea.
Okay, Papa, we get it.
Smoothie.
Oh shit, he's in and out.
Right.
He's getting into a trance.
But anyways, I was in that trance, and this lady did the slightest thing that pissed me off. Oh, I think what it was is she
She was like, no, actually not water. Can I get a lemonade? And you're like, what?
Right. No, it was something where like, because you can have rewards and they give you your number for the rewards. And I think that she had walked up. She wants to give me her number or something for it.
You're like,
and
bro, I'm not trying to flirt with you. I'm trying to work.
I was like, give me a second, because I needed to pull up the keypad to put in her number.
Oh, so she said
she was like 20567. I was like, give me a second. And she was like, and she said something along the lines of,
wow, somebody's having a bad day.
Literally, I think that's literally what she said. She was like this white lady with like her kids or some shit. She's like, somebody's having a bad day. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And she wasn't even like rude. That's like the thing that made me instantly realize, like snap out of it, like, what the fuck did I just do and why? And I was like, that was like a little much. I think she might have said something like, that was a little much. And I was like, that was a little much.
Yeah, that's when it is. That's when it hits you the most. Like when somebody has a genuine reaction,
right.
like
I feel so bad, bro.
Yeah, like whoa.
I was like,
and they don't curse you out back.
Right.
That's like when
because then if they curse you out, you could be like, that person was a fucking bitch. But if they're nice and
right.
like,
I did that shit to Ma once against bringing up Ma because Ma had snapped at me for something, and I was like, I didn't even do anything, and I walked away. And I'm like, I know that shit got to her.
Walking away.
No, not even that. That was just my genuine reaction. Like, bro, I didn't even do anything. Like, and I just walked away because I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I wonder if she was like, damn, probably not.
Who knows?
But
yeah,
because I didn't do anything. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I definitely get those. But and then back into like the emotion thing. Like, I have this homeboy again. I always bring him up, but I have this homeboy, and he's very analytical. Again, like bringing it up back to the analytical shit. And he just has a way of thinking that he's like, yeah, if I was in a relationship, like I'll give him or I used to give him my relationship issues. And he's like, yeah, that could never be me. I could never do that. Like da 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 da. Like da da. I'm like, bro, and I said something the other day. I was like, bro, because he's never been in a serious relationship. But he likes to say, like, when I'm in a serious relationship, this is what I'm gonna do, and da da da. And I said, bro, that's easier said than done because you don't have your emotions tied up with anybody right now. It's easy to say, like, I'm gonna be very logical, I'm gonna be this. No, once your emotions are involved, you get completely blurred and it's not a clear picture anymore. Yeah. I'm just saying, bro, because I'm experienced that myself. Like, I'm finally in a point in my life that my emotions aren't tied up with anybody. Like, I'm just good on anybody and everybody.
Yeah. That's like something that I thought about when it came to Salem, my cat.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I had first gotten him, he was just a cat.
Yeah.
That I honestly didn't fully want because I know I'm allergic to cats.
Right.
And then it's like,
something clicks.
And you're like, well, now I'm good. I'd die for him. Now I'd kill somebody if they da da da. Like, and it kind of is. I think I heard somebody talk about this where it's like loving is like a quote or some shit like about how loving it takes courage, so to speak, because it's like I think this was a Louis C.K. bit. He's a comedian where he's talking about how love, no matter what form it takes, like whether it's a dog or it's a significant other or whatever, it's such a daring thing to put yourself into because it's like no matter what, it's going to end, whether it's that person passes or it's that y'all break up. Like I think he's like either y'all are gonna break up or they're gonna cheat on you, or the best case scenario, best case is you live old, you have these memories, you see them grow, you experience life, and then they die. And it's just like, holy shit, like
that's true.
That's like such a like nihilistic, I think, a way of viewing the world and like love specifically. But like that's life. Like people, that shows how, and I think he said this too, or I heard this somewhere else. That shows how powerful love is that people go into it knowing anything can happen, but it's such a strong and such a good feeling that you're willing to take that risk.
Right. It's like that movie. I don't remember what it's called, but it's with the two teenagers that they have cancer. And then it's like the quote in it is like she doesn't want to get with him because she knows she's gonna die.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, The Fault in Our Stars, and she doesn't want to get with him because she knows that she's gonna die. And it was like, what is the quote that it's like some shit, bro? Look it up.
It's like left forever be our always or something.
No. That's a typical quote. But there's a quote that she says in the movie that's like say love quote from Fault in Our Stars. Oh, it's right there. The one with the picture of them on the top with the grid. It would be a privilege to have my heart broken by you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Get the fuck.
That is a bar though.
Yeah, but it's I feel like he said something else, but
yeah, that's mad quotes in that shit. Our mad quotes in that.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, because I'm in a position where my emotions are tied up with anything, I'm able to look at anything. I think we talked about. I don't remember what podcast. We already got podcasts that we're referring to, but I had brought it up that that's why I'm able to be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if my man got a kid, but it's like once I finally get with somebody and my emotions are tied up, like I probably wouldn't, like it's just because I'm able to look at it in a perspective of somebody that doesn't have any soul ties to anybody. And it took me a long time to get to that point because I've always been connected to somebody at some point in my life. I'm just at peace, bro, with that shit.
Yeah. Which is like probably something, which is probably the reason why some people are okay with being alone. Because you're like, I don't have any ties to anything.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't have to worry about nobody but me, like our uncle, Gilbert. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how he views it. And I think he's said that before. Like, I don't got to worry about da-da-da. I'm just worried about me. It's like, interesting.
That's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. I love, but it does feel, it's a very empowering feeling to just be like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. And that's that. Like that guy that I told you about, which I didn't want to talk about him, but he got me tight.
The guy you were talking to?
Not that I was talking to, but I was like, dibbling and dabbling with.
Entertaining.
He pissed me off the other day, or he pissed me off last night. And it was just a situation of being like, yeah, you're never going to hear from me again. Because that's just what it is.
What did he do?
I don't want to get into it because
one of your pet peeves where he had foam in his corner of his mouth?
No. It wasn't that. And I don't want to say it because I feel like it's going to be like, damn, bitch, you're crazy. But it's just like, no, it just was like,
please.
It just was something that it was just like.
Explain.
It was just not it. It just was not it. It just was not. Okay, boom, I'll tell you. So, I just didn't want to get too personalized because I don't want to, whatever. But okay, so it was Friday night last night. Today's Saturday. And I was it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was cleaning my room because like I said, I've had the 2 jobs. I've been just busy and like shit was piling up. So I was cleaning my room and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he had texted me being like, oh, like I just left the club. Like I'm going to call you. Like, are you up? And I was like, yeah, I'm up. Like whatever. So he called me. And he's talking about something. Yeah, I just got into a fight. We weren't even a minute into the FaceTime call before I'm like looking at him. And I'm like, he got lip gloss on?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's where this ends.
No. I was like, he got lip gloss on? And you know the yeah. When you think it's like, oh, he got lip gloss on. No. I was like, he got lip gloss on.
Yeah.
And I feel like guys put on chapstick, but you could tell the difference between lip gloss and chapstick. One is glossy and one is dull. So I was looking at him, and we weren't even a minute in. If you know me, like I said, if you don't know me, you don't know me. But I'm a lie detector test. I can see right through all the nonsense. Okay.
You say you're a lie detector test?
Yeah, I'm a lie detector test. So I'm like, his lips just mad shiny. And mind you, every time I see this dude, I never see nothing on his lips. Okay, nothing. And this wasn't saliva. Like I said, you could tell it was lip gloss. And so I was like, So we're not even a minute in, and he's telling me about how he got into this fight and blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, you got lip gloss on your lips? Like, who was you kissing? And he was like, nah, like, it's not even that. Like, see, what happened was, boop, 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 boop. Just like that. I hung up on his fucking face.
I hung up on you.
No, because he was like, nah, see what happened was, it's funny because it's not even that.
And you hung up.
Because that's just where I'm at in life. Because you're just never going to hear from me again. Because
meanwhile, it was probably like that. You ever see that meme where that girl has glossy ass lips? She's like, this ain't lip gloss. This chicken grease.
No, but it wasn't even
Insert that meme.
No, this is not lip gloss. This is chicken grease.
It wasn't even that though, because like I said, you could tell, like, come on, if I put this lip gloss on you right now, put this on right now, put it on your finger. Put it on your finger. Put it on.
Flavor is it? Flavor. What scent? Or what? I don't know.
It's fancy, bro. Look at that. Show the camera.
Is it really glossy right now?
Nah, bro, but it was mad gloss. Like,
because I don't have enough.
Yeah, but he had a lot on. Like, look, I put on gloss right now.
Meanwhile, we could have just used you on example. Why you had to put it on me?
Like, look, I put it on right now. That's gloss, papa.
Mhm.
So I'm like, you was fighting with somebody because you was fucking with somebody's bitch or something? Like, and I feel like I said, anybody could look into this and be like, oh, she's being the Lulu. Like, she's losing her mind. But it's like, nah, like I said, because my emotions aren't necessarily attached to this said person. Like, I don't really care for him, to be honest. It just was like, I got eyes, I could see. You just left the club. And it's not even the fact of
was it at night?
It was at night. It was like 3:00 in the morning. And it's like, you just got out of the fight and you got lip gloss on your lips. Like,
oh, he said he got into a fight?
Maybe he kissed whoever he was fighting with. Like, nah, what happened was is that they kissed me. That's why I was under fighting them. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You should have listened to it. You should have waited for him to finish the excuse.
Not even that, because he's shown red flags lying before. So I'm like, I'm not gonna even give him the chance. And then even more so, right when I said that, like, he wants to go to lick the lip gloss off, like if it's chapstick, you're rubbing it in. You're going like that. If it's chicken grease, you're going like this.
Right.
And I'm just
but if
like,
it's lip gloss, be like this too.
Yeah, that's true. But then he like licked it off.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's more of a reason for it to be chicken grease. He's like, I'm eating chicken. It's crazy because I'm eating chicken. This bitch just hung up on me.
Right, but he was like, but and also the thing about it.
Wait, he was doing that before you called him out on it.
Before I called him out on it.
What if he's just wearing lip gloss? He just like, he's trying to do better.
No, but then another thing.
Because why would he rub in?
This is another thing, and then we have to close it out because Ma's gonna kick her ass for being late to this party. But another thing is like, if it's chicken grease, if it's something so absurd that it's like, no, what the fuck, then you're gonna be like, no, it's chicken grease. Off the top of your head, you're gonna be like, nah, it's chicken grease.
And if anything, you're gonna laugh like, haha, that's funny.
Like, or yeah, you're like, what? And then you pull out it's chicken, boy, or it's chopstick, boy. Not like, what's funny is that it's not even. Get the fuck, boop, 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 and you're never gonna hear from me again, because the thing about it is like, my emotions are tied up with this person. Like, I could care less. Do your thing. Do your thing, King. They're not. Mm-hmm. Do your thing, King. I'm gonna do my thing regardless. But it's like, do not do that. Like, don't sit me up here like I'm a dummy talking about something. I'm gonna call you on FaceTime after the club, and then you know that you was just making out of a bitch so freshly that it's lip gloss on your lips. Like, you're not about to treat me like a dummy. Like, you're not about to play me like a fool, because at the end of the day, I'm not.
What did he text you?
And that triggers me even more, because I'm like, nah, you're not about to play me like I'm dumb. Like,
right.
That's always what it boils down to. He was trying to call me again after the fact, and then he texted me being like, pick up, girl, like, pick up. And I didn't pick up, and he's never gonna hear from me again.
And that's where the messages from him stopped. He didn't try explaining it through text.
Not because, yeah. And then he had said to me, what did he say? He was like, what did you think I was doing? Like, laughing emoji, some bullshit. And I'm just like, hey, papa, I'm just not even with it. And like I said, there's been moments before that I've already caught him in lies, like little lies, and it wasn't like anything, like it was like him talking about somebody, and I'm like, but you said this, and he's just like, yeah, I did say this, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I've seen him at the club before macking, so it's like, nah, even like, it was lip gloss, like, you could tell, like, if you're a girl, that shiny ass lip gloss, and it was also like at the top of his lip, like, like on top of his lip, like somebody was sloppy making out, like somebody was sloppy making out with that motherfucker. Yeah, so there's that with that.
Do we gotta call this episode? First one that I was gonna, the first one I thought of calling this episode, first title I thought of was, how did I already forget? I don't know, but I think the better one, like the clickbaitable one, could be the human lie detector.
Yeah, that's good.
Who's the human lie detector?
And it's me. And anybody that's fucked with me before knows I be seeing right through everything. Okay, I be catching this motherfucker. I be like, you lying.
Sometimes you don't be catching me though. Sometimes you don't be catching me. And I told you this before.
You be lying and I don't be catching
No,
it?
I mean, and sometimes you think you caught me in some shit that I wasn't even fucking lying about. So maybe that's what happened with this guy.
And the thing about this guy, he's so nonchalant that, like, even if it wasn't that, like, I would never know. Like, he's just like, okay, like, we just will never speak again. And I know, like, if I initiate he texts me and I don't text him back, like, we just won't talk ever again. Like, he's not the type to double text. He's one of those. Red flag.
Well, my guess is like a month from now he'll text you.
A month?
A month and a half. Yeah.
I bet it's just gonna be deleted. And if I really wanted to find out, I could find out, because I'm pretty sure he was at the. I could find out. I could find out for sure, but I don't care enough to find out. It's
scary.
No, because he was at Ramage. I'm pretty sure he was at Ramage. Like, come on, son. Like, we know motherfuckers at Ramage.
Yeah, but who the fuck is paying attention like that?
All right. So, ending notes on this podcast is, First thing,
Know
Uber.
your worth. That's what I was gonna say. As
Know
another
your
title.
worth.
Now, obviously, what?
No, that's not a good title.
No, I know. That's why I said
The
the human
notes-
lie detector is better. But I was gonna close it out by saying, ladies, know your worth.
Know your worth and learn how to control your emotions. Because once you know how to control your emotions, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be good. You'll be in it. And
Yeah.
as I'm at this point of,
Yeah.
I was gonna say now I'm at this point of like being able to take my emotions because my emotions aren't tied up with anybody. Now when they do eventually get tied up with somebody, I'm gonna know how to control it better because I know now what I didn't know before, that the reason why I would get so worked up about things is because my emotion was,
Yes.
and I wasn't seeing a clear picture of it. So you learn things.
Yeah.
And this journey of being single, sexy, and free. So yeah, the notes on this is tip your fucking Uber driver. Tip your fucking Uber Eats driver because they're going through it over here with motherfuckers in the restaurant going through shit that you don't got to fucking go through.
And their siblings losing Henny and protein powder.
Oh yeah, and then their siblings. Don't touch your siblings' shit because they're gonna cut your fucking pinky off. And know your worth and fuck motherfuckers and get money. Treat these motherfuckers like they treat you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week.